Well, hello everybody. Welcome into your KLBK Sports Connection, but happy week 8 of high school football as I'm out here at Lowrey Field. As in less than 30 minutes, the Coronado Mustangs are going to be taking on the Amarillo Sandies in a highly anticipated district matchup. Now, not only are the Mustangs looking for their first district win of the season, they're also looking for their first win in the past 7 weeks. The last time the Mustangs got a win was here at Lowrey Field on August 26th against the Friendship Tigers. So, to say the least, it's been a rough past couple of weeks for the Coronado Mustangs. Now, when you look at the Mustangs on paper, you wouldn't believe that they're 1-5 on the season. And based on the past 5 games on those outcomes, despite the Mustangs' loss to Caprock a couple weeks back, they're just 5 scores away from being 5-1, which proves how much this team has enough fight to the very end. But they've drawn the short end of the stick over the past couple of weeks. Now, heading into tonight's matchup, both Coronado and Amarillo have their backs up against the wall, as the winner of this game will try to keep their playoff dreams alive in a very tough district. Now, some keys to tonight's game for the Coronado Mustangs are going to start with their offense, and we're hoping that that's going to be able to seal the deal for them. Led by quarterback Jack Carroll, who has a golden arm, throwing for over 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns. He's very smooth in the air and also very smooth in the pocket, but he can also run, so expect to see him maybe possibly running for some touchdowns tonight. Now, overall, the Mustangs really need to come out and fight from the very first snap, and they have something to prove. They still need to prove that they can be in the conversation for the playoffs, but also be in the conversation for a district title.
I think we're real dangerous, and I think opposing teams think we're dangerous. I think they understand, this is still Coronado. We're the defending district champions, and that's the way we feel each and every week. We go in with the mindset that we can beat anybody, and we still feel that way. We think we can get in the playoffs, and we think we can make a run at it, and that's just the way we feel. We feel like we could easily be 6-0 right now.
Now we're sticking with District 1 5A. The team that actually knocked off Coronado a couple of weeks ago is the Lubbock Pirates, Pirates, and they're preparing to host Abilene tomorrow night at home. Now, the Pirates are 2-0 in district play and have been treating every opportunity like it's their last, because every district game matters when you think of the playoff perspective in District 1 5A, and anyone can beat anyone early on in district play, and you really want to separate yourself early on, because that could be the deal breaker when you're thinking about tiebreakers.
Their defense stands out. They play really hard. I don't think they're going to be the biggest defense we've played, but they put 11 guys out there that are going to play hard and play physical. And Coach Fullen does a good job, and I think that's something that he instills in them, that they're going to play defense. We know it's going to be a challenge. It's the biggest game of the year. It's kind of the theme. Every week will be the biggest game of the year, and right now it is. And I think it's got a lot of implications for possibly getting in the playoffs or seeding and all that. So we're treating it that way, and we're excited to get back out there.
Now, also, the Lubbock High Westerners will be back in action at 4 p.m. tomorrow right here at Lowrey Field, as they're going to take on Plainview, hoping to bounce back from their loss against Palo Duro last week. Even though it wasn't the outcome the Westerners wanted last week, they have a lot to be proud of, as the Westerners have been hit recently by the injury bug, leading for many of their underclassmen to step up. Head coach Juan Rodriguez says that their fight from the underclassmen has been huge for them, and it's also really exciting to see a little glimpse of what the Westerner program will look like in the future.
It's extremely exciting for me, not just from our, the guys that are playing on the field now, but, you watch our JV kids, hanging tough, and then you watch our younger kids, our freshman kids are 5-1, and, our Hutch and Cavazos middle school kids are doing a great job. So I think the future is really bright for us. We had a kid come back yesterday, and if that stands correct, we had 100% of all our feeders show up to Lubbock High, so that's definitely a big win for us. So it's something that we're really excited about.
Well, lots of good games really in the past 24 hours for us. We're about to hit the past 24 hours. The game hasn't started yet. We're about 30 minutes away from kickoff from Week 8. Once again, the Coronado Mustangs taking on Amarillo. Kickoff set for 7:05. Tune in later tonight for highlights at 10 p.m. But for signing off live at Lowrey Field, Arielle, Schafer, KLBK Sports, Terry and Matt, back to you.
That is going to be a good one, I tell you.
It is. Lots of great games
Thanks,
this week.
Arielle.
For news, weather, and